One pick I hated. The Jaguars taking Travon Walker number 1. In my opinion, they should have taken Evan Neal. Evan Neal should have been the first player off the board in this draft. Now, look, I get the Jaguars just literally gave Cam Robinson an extension at left tackle. I get they just drafted recently Juwan Taylor to be their right tackle. But there are 2 reasons why I think the Jaguars should have taken Evan Neal still. Number 1, he provides insurance in case Robinson or Taylor struggle. They bust out, if they get hurt, if their play just deteriorates now going forward, you have a security blanket in Evan Neal to plug in either left tackle or right tackle, and you almost don't miss a beat. You have insurance in case one of your tackles, which is a very important position to block for Trevor Lawrence, in case one of them struggle or get hurt. And if they don't get hurt, if they don't struggle, well, guess what? That's okay, because the other reason you should have taken him is because you can't have too many good offensive linemen. Evan Neal, his freshman year, played 13 games at left guard. Evan Neal is the most versatile offensive lineman in this draft. He could play left tackle, he could play right tackle, he could play guard. So you have positional flexibility, again, in case Cam Robinson continues to improve and get better at left tackle, in case Juwan Taylor continues to play well at right tackle. You have now, outside just insurance for one of those guys getting hurt or struggling, you now can shore up your interior offensive line because Evan Neal has played guard before. He can slide in there and still string this O-line. Look, drafting a guard at number 1 overall, I get is not sexy. I get it. But you know what? The number 1 goal for the Jaguars this offseason should be keeping Trevor Lawrence upright. I get he wasn't hit at the rate Andrew Luck was hit or David Carr was hit when he was with the Texans. I get that Trevor Lawrence wasn't exactly beat up too much, but in order for Lawrence to succeed, and we saw it in Week 18 against the Colts got 0 pressure on Trevor Lawrence all game. And you know what? It's not a coincidence. Trevor Lawrence had the best game of his rookie year in Week 18 when he had time to throw. So if you're the Jaguars, should realize, you know what? Whether Evan Neal plays guard or tackle, it doesn't matter. We're going to get better as an O-line. As long as we keep Trevor Lawrence upright, he's going to have success. So for me, you could never have too much offensive lineman, never have too much talent. Your number 1 priority this offseason should be able to keep Trevor Lawrence upright, and that way he has the most chance of succeeding. I would have taken Evan Neal because if he doesn't play tackle, left or right, he could still play guard, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you have 3 out of the 5 offensive line positions shored up for the next decade. That to me would have been a big win, so I did not like going Travon Walker. The Jaguars have drafted a ton of defensive players, they have a ton of pass rushers already there. You make the argument, their strength on defense, or their strength of the team, is defensive line, that front 4. I get you can make the argument and you want to make already a strength even stronger. I think the Jaguars would have been better off going Evan Neal number 1 to either provide extra offensive line depth and have him play guard for a little bit, or if either of your tackles that you have get hurt or struggle, you could have plugged him in and still kept going forward without having to worry about too much about a backup trying to keep Trevor Lawrence's blind side clear. So for me, I did not like the Travon Walker pick at number 1. They should have went Evan Neal. One pick I did love, the Lions taking Jameson Williams at number 12. Oh, Detroit, they are desperate for playmakers in offense. And they got one of the best playmakers in this draft at number 12. Jameson Williams, by far the most explosive receiver in this draft. 11 touchdowns last year at Alabama that were 30 more yards. You're talking about a home run hitter. He's a tremendous deep threat. He's great run after the catch. And he was unguardable. And this is important to remember. Because unlike previous years for Alabama receivers, where you've seen a lot of Alabama receivers get taken high in the first round. But unlike those previous recent years at Alabama, there weren't multiple top first-round wide receivers on the field that distracts the defense. Right? When you had a few years ago, when you had Jerry Jeudy. Well, Jerry Jeudy, you know who he was playing with? He was playing with Jaylen Waddle. He's playing with Devonta Smith. There was other distractions on the field that defenses couldn't solely try to take away Jerry Jeudy. Same thing with Jaylen Waddle. Same thing with Devonta Smith. All these Alabama receivers had different distractions on the field to force the defense to not solely try to take them away. And if it was a receiver, it was Najee Harris, who had a tremendous 2020 season. Well, guess what? Jameson Williams didn't have that security. No offense to John Mechie. He's not exactly a burner, not exactly a receiver that left a lot of defenses truly, shaking in their boots. So Jameson Williams last year was able to put up 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns for the most part with defenses focusing on taking him away.